Alright, folks, welcome to some Dragon's Dogma
Business with the guild, sir?
Helix Chronicles. But it's not going to be Helix Chronicles. Because I realized that when I made that channel, all I was is just salty. When I made that playlist. And instead of doing something like that, basically reiterating and reinforcing how poor the drop rate is in Bitter Black Island, we're going to just use it as a general farming channel. And so what I've been doing here lately is just farming the Ur Dragon. Now, my Dragon's Dogma showcase, I said I wanted to start doing some of that kind of stuff. And I think it's a good idea to go ahead and just use this Midnight Helix channel playlist that I made out of spite to go ahead and put some of this farming stuff in here. Now, I've already been farming Ur Dragon a little while. And
If death I have your pick. What will it be today?
I managed to get a few things off of them. Like some Heaven Keys daggers and let's see, I got a few Ascalons. I actually been farming them a lot. I've killed them about 25 times. The offline Ur Dragon. I've killed the online one too, but let's see, how many do I have here? Got a few of these Heaven Keys. I got a couple of them on me. One pair waiting to be. I got a couple of them already Dragon Forged. I got one pair on me that I can Dragon Forge again. And of course the Volant Whites around here somewhere. That's the Mage Staff you can get from the offline. You can get the Volant White, the Ascalon, and the Heaven's Keys on the offline one.
What will it be today?
But this is the best money farm in the game, basically, that I've seen.
Have your pick.
It's pretty fast. It's pretty easy.
Come again soon.
I don't change vocations or anything like that. My character, my vocation, Assassin's just fine for it. A lot of times you'll see people say fighters are not really that good against Ur Dragon, and that's true. But Lady Ladonna is my pawn. I like her as a fighter, and that's how I keep her, even on the online version. I keep Arwen with me. That's my sorcerer, and Apollo. He can just do anything. He's ready for anything always. So.
Have your pick. What will it be today?
As far as items go, the only ones that really matter
What will it be today?
are the ones I have on Ivy. I have some Sobering Wine. I'll actually take 5 more of those. Don't need them for offline, which is what we'll be doing first. It's hard to catch an online Ur Dragon for Grace, but when I do, I'll get that on camera as well. But got some liquid venom. I don't really use that unless I really have to. Most of the times I'm just taking these mushroom potage. And let's see. For tools, I don't use anything special, but I do have some blast arrows just in case Ur Dragon roosts, where he goes off to this perch type area. He doesn't do that too often on the offline version because he's usually like stun locked. But the online version, he can. It's much harder to stun him. So if he goes over there, you need some blast arrows to knock him off there. But I carry some with me on the offline one just in case. If he perches up there, you can blast him, make him stagger a little bit, and then he'll get off of there. So just a few of them. I don't go in there with just blast arrows for the offline Ur Dragon. And that's really
today.
that's really all you need. Well, for how I do it, just some mushroom potash and some sobering wine, and these are really the two key things you really need right here. Just the stamina and the sobering wine. Um, just as an aside, I went to Cassius, and I have a Celine at my house, and I went ahead and made a bunch of these fragrant herb ales that you can make, that she'll give to you just if you just keep giving her. I think it's sobering wine. If you just keep giving her these, she'll keep giving you fragrant herb ales. I think that's the one she'll give you, and it's either that or the Salamet Secret. Either the sobering wine or the Salamet Secret will give you these. And these fragrant herb ales are group restoration, 800 health apiece per pop. So these are the best uh, group health recovery items you can give to your pawns that they will use. And it takes a while to just sit there, because you can only get one at a time from her, and then you have to go put it away. So I did that. I was there a lot. If you can see here, I've got 226 of those. So I actually did that like 250 times with her, just collecting these things. And your pawns don't really use them that much. While I was doing it, I did all the other ones you can get from her too, easily. And so I was getting like 5 from her at a time. So it wasn't just one of these at a time. It was like 5. And most of them I won't use, but these you can sell. They're like, I think like 2,000, 1,700, something like that, with a suasion on, that you can sell. And I just gave her, what would I give her to get those? I think like these two here, Grancis or South Oregano, Southern Oregano, South Ron Oregano. And
What will it be today?
and I mean, you're gonna have to. It's a time investment. Yeah, it's boring, but once you do it, you probably don't have to do it very often. I mean, every time I go to Cassius, I just give her a few more of those potions, and to get some of these, and it keeps it pretty much stocked. They don't really burn through them. You shouldn't need that much help uh, for group heals if you have everybody with their own heals, which is what I do. By giving them all Harsput sauce and some King Warish, so that they only use these if like I fuck up. That's the only way they really use these. And since I have my own healing stuff, I mean, that doesn't happen that often. So these are just like a backup plan. So when I fall off a ledge or something, or get hit with something real hard, they just throw a couple of these out there and then they're good. But they don't just burn through those unless you just totally suck. I don't totally suck. I'm not that great at the game, but I don't totally suck either.
What will it be today? Have your pick.
So we're actually ready. We're gonna put this in the offline mode. And we're gonna jump down here and just do a couple of farms in the air direct. Just for my equipment here, I've got see those heaven keys I got Dragon Forged. This one is waiting to be Dragon Forged. I'll put that one on actually. It's only got a 10% chance because I'm only putting 1 star on it. And then I got Fade Whisper, just another bow to do while I'm out there, And that's really all that matters. My actual bow I'll be using during the encounter, though, is the Dragon's Rancor. So, not the top of the line bow, but it gets the job done. It gets the job done. So we're going to run right down here. Got some oil in there. And basically the Ur Dragon's chamber is right around here somewhere. This section, a little southeast right here. So you just come down here. This is what I do, is just come down here. And you just come to this corner and just jump off. Look a little bit to the left. You can see over here as you get closer, closer. It's right there. So once you see that little crossbar come down to your left there, you know you're at the Chamber of Lament. And you can see here, it's kind of where I said, it's kind of like in the southeast right there. I mean, if you've cleared the game, you can just do this from Cassius. But since I haven't cleared I still haven't cleared the game on this file yet. I forgot to get some more sobering wines, but it'll be all right. No problem, really. So I come over here. Have Arwen buff us up a little bit. Apollo's busy looting. Kill these 3 pawns here.
Strength in numbers.
Running for their lives there.
That's all.
We have tried.
Once you kill those 3 pawns, that's your trigger for Ur Dragon to come deal with you personally.
Then you have come. Very well, Arisen.
So the reason why I use the sobering wine is because he's got some attacks that can debilitate you. I think like petrification or something. I just take that just in case. You don't really have to do that. It's just a precaution I use. I'm gonna come over here with Pentad shot. And just start shooting his hind leg and his stomach, kind of. See, as long as you're getting purple when you're hitting him, you're doing damage to his skin and stuff. You see, he reveals his hearts underneath. What you want to see is that purple splash. You want to keep seeing that purple splash. That means you're doing damage to his outer skin to get to his hearts. You can see his heart start to... Now see all this stuff down here? This is loot down here. You want to pick this stuff up because if he drops too much of it, it will disappear. So you want to pick it up as it's falling, or else you'll lose some of it. He falls right on top of it sometimes, so you can't get at it. Keep telling my party to go, so they keep damaging while I pick up stuff. Now I'm gonna come to this other side over here. You see, we get those purple splashes. Now I'm gonna take some more of this sobering wine and hit some of these, and then just go right back to using Pentad shot. You see, he's almost dead. Falls over, See how that lights up? I'm missing a lot of loot over here. So he's almost dead now. Wings you don't have to be too accurate on. Just have to hit somewhere in the area. That one's gone. They light up when they explode when they're gone. Got one more over here. Take some more of this. He's got one more heart somewhere. I can't really see where it's at. Right there on his back. That one can be hard to get to sometimes. Usually Apollo takes care of that for me. Sorry, LaDonna. Didn't mean to do that. So I gotta go over here and get this heart now. Usually Apollo hits this for me, but he didn't, so I gotta take care of it myself. A little off there. That took a little bit longer than it usually does. Of course, I say that and people are probably like, "Ah, you're bullshitting." But Apollo usually hits. Apollo usually hits that one on his back for me, so I usually don't have to do that. So when he dies, he might land on some of his goodies. So just kind of check around him. Got a few things laying around. You don't have to be too thorough. Just pick up stuff during the battle so it doesn't disappear, because if too much stuff drops, the loot will begin to disappear. You can only have so much loot on the ground at one time. And here's the reason why it's worth so much money, because you get all these wake stones that you could sell. And also its putrid dragon scales sell for a good amount of money too. There's another Volant White. Seeker's Token. Some more sauce back here. Get this thing. Usually not really worth anything over there, but excuse me. Now you can just fairy stone out of there if you want to. I usually just jump on down though. Show you guys again where this is located. I'm gonna come in here and do another one, but just real fast, I'll just show you so you can kind of see. It's not hard to find once you get used to it. You just jump off this corner, start looking to your left, move your character over there a little bit. See that cross right there? That little bar that comes up to you? That's the Chamber of Lament. Pretty easy to get to if you haven't cleared the game yet. To have the entrance in Starfall. Alright. Now you can go right back in there if you want to, but I usually don't because I like to check and see if the black cat
Turn us to the surface.
It is like the very earth is poised to swallow us. Treasure, perhaps?
has finished my copy. I don't remember the last time I had him start doing something since the last time I played, but it takes about.
Business with the guild, sir?
Let's see, I have the expediting papers, and so this makes it take half the time. So it's about 24 game minutes, excluding any times in the menus or anything like that. So when you're in menus, the time essentially stops, and it makes it take longer. But it's like if you get 24 minutes just pass straight up, he's usually done with another item by then, because the days are like 48 hours,
And now, have your pick.
and so he does it in about half that time. So I got some ambrosial meat. This stuff can all be used. You can reconstitute that stuff with some spring water. And so all that ambrosial stuff, either rotten or sour, is good. It's good stuff. All this is good stuff here. And the biggie is right here. That's like a million gold right there, 20 of those, or maybe more. I'm not sure.
What will it be today?
I'll put on Suasion real quick just so you can see.
What will it be today?
Just put Suasion on me and my pawn here.
What will it be today? Have your pick. Come again soon.
Alright, we'll come down here and check on Mountebank or Bank, or however you say his name. Mounty?
Oh, hello.
Treating you well.
Everfull space. I'd not think it possible.
See? 'Tis. I'm sure you'll find. Here we are.
So I've been making blessed
Sure you'll
flowers.
find all you need.
I want to start carrying those around when I go into the Bitter Black Isle. Just maybe to get some more rift crystals, I guess.
Or there. Why not?
Otherwise, I've just been making copies of. I've actually been making blessed flowers and the never do parts. I'm making some of these too, but mostly I've just been using. Mostly I've been using them to make more copies of rare items to gold rarify all of my stuff. So I need some more siren tail fins.
I'll not be round. I'll have the goods ready by this time tomorrow. I'm sure you'll find it any time.
All right, and Also, you'll usually catch Fornival over here. So if you need some more supplies, you can just get them. Speaking of the devil, here comes Forney right now. And so I've been making a lot of money.
Seems I had the right of it where the dragons can shame. Any rarities
The
to
25
sell?
offline
Pay you handsomely.
dragons that I killed made it so that I maxed out almost all of these. I got about 950 of each. So I don't really need those anymore. These are about the same. I've been working on buying what have I been buying lately? I've been buying coin purses just cause I got the money to do it, you know. But the as you can see, that's not too expensive to farm the unless you really need to like bring blast arrows and stuff. The one that does cost money is the online one, because you gotta bring some shit to take that thing down, or at least I do anyway. So in between the online one, you fight, and the offline one, you're just making money. When you fight the online one, it actually costs you money, but you make way more money fighting the offline one to cover it. Now you could cheat if you wanted to, and a lot of people do right there. If they fight the offline one or whatever, and they use a bunch of stuff, they'll just like God's Bane or something, and then you'll reset to where you were like before, and you'll get all your stuff back. But I don't like doing that. That you guys know me. I don't like cheating like that, so I don't do that. But I want to show you. So I got 4 million. I want to show you how much these, like 20 of these wake stones are worth. So it's worth about 700, about 800,000. All right. On top of that, though, I guess I can sell those now. Matter of fact, I can sell more than that. I'll sell like 50 of them. But on top of that, you have these things that you can sell. Got to go all the way down here, but I'm going to take you down to the Dragon stuff. It's putrid. Putrid skin that you get a ton of, that you don't need a whole bunch of. Putrid dragon scale. Look at these things. Look at how much these sell for, man. 32,000 a piece. And every time you kill that offline your dragon, you can just collect like 10 or so of them. And dude, it's just money. All right, all those weapons I got down here, all these Ascalons and stuff, I don't need all these. I could sell those too. You know? I mean, so you're just making money. That's the best money farm in the game, I think. There may be some better ones, you know, but probably not too many. So I'll just sell that stuff, you know, back up to 7 million. And that's how you...
Right then.
And that's probably how you see a lot of people with like maxed out money. Just sell all the stuff you get from destroying the Dragon.
Have your pick. Any you like. What will it be today?
So we'll set our skills back to what they're supposed to be. Yeah, so like I said, I'm going to start using this playlist just for my general farming stuff.
What will it be today? Have your pick. Any you like.
It's not going to be just about the midnight Helix, because I think everybody pretty much knows that the drop rates in this game just suck. If you're not going to use the God's Bane, then you have to just be prepared to suffer. And, I mean, either accept it or you don't. And I'm not going to just dedicate a channel to being salty. placelist to just being salty. So, I'm gonna do some more Midnight Helix stuff on there, but I'm not gonna obsess about how poor the drop rates are. They're bad. I mean, that's all there is to it. So, I mean,
What will it be today?
there's ways around it.
Come again soon.
You can beat the Daemon and go farm Daemon if you want to, or you can God's Bane in front of chests. I mean, but if you're unwilling to do both of that stuff, all those things, then you just have to accept what you get, man. That means the shitty ass drop rates. I mean, you just gotta accept it. That's the game. All right, so we're gonna run down here one more time, just kind of showing you guys how easy it is. Pretty much the same setup. Just I got this mushroom potash, sobering wine, Ivy. Lady LaDonna and the rest of the crew got some harsput sauce that usually keeps them topped off. Matter of fact, I'll give a few more to these guys. But I'm using potash for myself, so it usually keeps them good to go. So look to your left, you see that cross coming up, and you're there again. Losing going in here half tore up, I forgot to put that blessed flower away. It's alright. Got plenty of them. I'll put it away later.
Take the offensive!
That's one thing you need to remember, is to put that away.
Strength in numbers, Arisen.
Come over here, wait for the dragon. Matter of fact, I'm going to change some of my stuff out since I forgot to last time. Put these on there. And if I remember, I'll put the Fey Whisper on at the last second if I can.
You have come.
Calm down, Apollo.
Arisen.
Ah! The air dragon! Come on. So take some sobering wine and just do the same thing again. Just farming. I'm trying to hit him in his stomach and his hind leg right there. That's kind of where I'm aiming. Trying to hit all that at the same time. See his stomach falling out. telling my pawns to go. That makes them fight a little bit harder. It's just a farm. I'm just kind of trying to get through this as fast as possible. As fast as possible without using up a bunch of stuff, I should say. You get to pick up your loot. You see, you just fell on it, so it's hard to get to. Keep telling them to go while I pick up loot. Get them, guys. See all that loot up there? That'll disappear if you don't get it. Like the pawns, if you got a strong enough team, they can handle this stuff themselves pretty much. I mean, it just, all you do is speed it up a bit. They can pretty much handle this Earth Dragons. So I'll start on this side over here. See, I got that wing. You can see I wasn't being too accurate right there. You don't have to be too accurate on that wing. Just kind of hit somewhere in the general area. It'll Where's this last one? Alright, just kind of look around real fast. Usually she's laying on some stuff. Sometimes you can't reach it, but that's alright. That's why you want to make sure you pick up stuff during the battle. Because a lot of the stuff you can't get to after, because he falls on it. And unlike other carcasses, he doesn't melt away. So he just lays on top of the shit. And you can't get at it. So alright, let's get out of here. And hopefully if I got enough time, I can show you guys an online one real quick. Now, he won't be, I can't say he'll be in grace. Because if you know how that works, you have to catch him in grace. And actually I have some advice for you guys. A good website for that is this place called Leonard, something like that. Something Leonard. Just type in Dragon's Dogma, Dragon Leonard, or something like that as a search, and it should come up for you. And from there you can pick your platform, and it gives you updates for when the Dragon might be in grace. And I started using that just recently, and it's really helpful. It's a really helpful website. The players themselves put the input in there. So if you go in there and fight the Dragon, you want to estimate where it's at when you get in there, not after you fight him. When you get in there, you want to estimate where its hearts are, how much health it has left, and then you can go to the website and give your findings to everybody else.
Hello.
All right. So if you go in there and it's in grace, you can tell everybody that it's in grace. You know.
This will return us to the surface.
And you know, if you don't know, grace is the time when everybody gets a chance to kill him. And the one night I got him, Dragon was in grace for about 3 hours. But then the second time I got him, it was in grace for like 50 minutes, it seemed like. So a lot shorter sometimes. I don't know what determines that. So I got some rotten ambrosial meat. Like I said, all that stuff's good. I need to hurry up here if I'm going to get this in here. Put those away. So my setup for
What will it be today?
my setup for Dragon Online is just to take a bunch of everything. More of everything that I usually take. Because you're going to be in there probably about 10 minutes or so. All right. If I was fighting him in grace, I'll do that another time when I know he's in grace. But for now, I'm just going to show you how I fight the online dragon, just to contribute to getting him into grace. All right. So I take some more of this sobering wine. I don't take any of these tagless miracles or stuff like that. All right. I just take some more of the. I load these guys up on sauce. Especially my pawn, because she just burns through the shit. Give these guys some extra, mostly just to hold for LaDonna, because she just, like I said, she just burns through the shit. Let's see here. Let's actually give her a few of these. Anything else I need? All right, yeah. And of course, this is the main thing you need. The Maker's Finger. Now, here's one thing I don't like about this game. Well, another thing I don't like about this game. But the only class that can use the Maker's Finger are the bow-using classes. And to me, that's not right. Any class you choose to go in there with should be able to do the same amount of damage to the Dragon as you do with that Maker's Finger.
Oh, hello.
As any class. And they really need to address that some way, somehow. Alright.
Makers,
Now,
take all the time you like.
the other thing I go in here with is just a bunch of blast arrows. So I'll give her 5 less than she can carry max. Same for her. Same for him.
Take all the time. You do come again.
And now we're all heavy as hell. That's all right. Now that costs a little bit of money, but you're making way more than that. You know, if you're making 800,000 off the hearts alone every time you kill the offline Dragon. All right. So let's put it online here, so we don't forget. And honestly, the big thing that I try to do here, really, against the online Dragon, is just to kind of try to keep him as stun locked as possible for as long as possible. The Maker Finger does all the damage. If you study up on the Dragon, which you should, if you're going to fight it, you'll know that you can exceed the damage cap, which will basically nullify all the damage you do if the system deems that you did too much damage. So you want to make sure you don't over damage it, which a lot of people say is easy to do, and I'm sure you could if you're a good player. I'm not really that good a player. I've never had that happen to me, so you know, I don't know how much damage it is, but I never hit the damage cap. So I just look to the side again. See that bar coming up? There you are. So just run up in here. We'll murder up these pawns. And like I said, the only thing I really try to do here is just keep him stun locked so he isn't running all over the place as long as possible. I'm gonna run out of blast arrows, so then he's gonna start running around. I will always make sure I keep a few of them saved in case he goes up to that perch. The perch is right there, like right. See that? It's like right where that. Right there. Up there, right where he might land if he was flying straight towards us from that cloud. If he perches up there, you can get him down with some blast arrows. So always keep some in reserve. I usually keep like 50 to 75 on him just so I can blast him in the face a few times. If he tries to go on that perch up there.
Very well.
Let me see. See what we have here.
That's all. Huh. Barely worth the effort.
Now we're really heavy right now because we got the blast arrows.
Then you have come. Very well, Arisen.
So I just put these on now. See where he's at. So you can see his generation, 238, 2380. And he's got almost all of his hearts still. Now I just want to keep him doing like that. See how it keeps reeling up? That's what I want to do. That's all I'm trying to do. See, I'm barely doing any damage. I just want to keep him staggered. don't want him running all over the place, you know? It becomes a real chore when he's just sitting there running all over the damn place. So I'll load her up with these. Use another one of these. Use some of these. And just go right back to what I was doing. So I'm just going through these, all their blast arrows. You see, Apollo still has some, so I got some in reserve. Actually, I need to take another one of these. Now take Ladonna's. Take another one of these. Alright, I only got about 4 minutes left on my video, but that should be enough time for me to show you the Maker's Finger. So basically when I equip this, I just aim at this like rear leg and just shoot it right where it's purple. Pretty easy target. See how much health he lost right there? Alright, then I just climb on top of him. And I just do this for the rest of the battle. Until he flies off. Make sure I got the right fucking Heaven's keys on there. Those are the wrong ones. I gotta wait till she finishes the animation. While I'm here, I might as well take some more of this stuff. See all that purple coming out of him? I'm right on a heart right now. As long as he doesn't buck me off, I can just keep doing this the whole time. Until he flies off. I'm not right on a heart, but I'm close enough. I'm trying to keep him stun locked. All I'm trying to do is keep him stun locked. I just don't like him running all over the place. Alright, so my video is probably going to cut off. So this has been another episode of, oh, actually I think he's leaving. I think he's leaving. Alright, so that was about 10 minutes. Oh, is he perching up? Is he perching? He's perching. Let me see if I can show you this real quick. I've got 30 seconds. Alright, this is why I saved those, oh, I'm gonna run out of time. Let me see if I can shoot him real quick. I forgot to equip him. Alright, this is another episode of Dragon's Dogma.